Thanks again for joining me for Katy's Corner. I'm here with Erica Nance, and Erica has a very important role at the company and in the Raleigh office. She supports Bob Galt, and Bob has about 1,000 people in his organization. So I figured there's at least 1,000 people that want to hear this. So Erica, thanks for agreeing to talk with me. So how long have you been at Extreme?
It'll be 5 years on the 15th of April.
Oh, wow. And what did you do before you came to Extreme?
So before I came here, there's been a couple of things. I worked at GlaxoSmithKline, a pharmaceutical company in this area for 12 years.
Okay, this area meaning Raleigh.
In Raleigh.
Yeah.
I moved away to Chicago and I worked for this nutrition company and back here. So I was there for 3 years and then back here. And then this is my job since I've been back.
Okay, and you support Bob.
I do. I support Bob Galt.
What's the most fun and the most challenging thing about supporting Bob?
Well, the most fun is just the variety. And then of course Bob's just, fun guy. And he's just like all over the place. So I like that. I like the variety. I like interacting with different people. Yeah. So it's fun. It's been very fun.
What kind of jobs have you had in the past?
So my job at GlaxoSmithKline was a sales coordinator. So it was still in the sales organization, but I supported, the field kind of like this and did all their meetings for our sales for HIV marketing at GlaxoSmithKline.
Nice. So I know that you're all over the place with Bob. You're at sales kickoff and other events. What do you like most about Extreme? I'll ask you that first.
I think the thing I like most about Extreme is just so many different personalities, people, ended up here, but like different paths to get here to this place.
Nice.
So I like that. I like the diversity here at Extreme. So it's a pretty cool place to work.
Good. Well, one of the reasons we're doing this, amongst a number of reasons, but we're doing this for the Women's Channel. And I like to ask people if, as a woman, and you've been in the workplace for how many years do you think would you say you've been working?
Over 30 years.
Over 30 years. So have you ever faced a challenge as a woman in the workplace, and how did you overcome that?
I think the challenge as a woman is just trying to do too much and almost missing out on the kind of work-life balance because we get so caught up, and even at the end of your day is really not over. Right. So I think that's probably the biggest challenge.
Yeah. And you mentioned that you're not married and you don't have children.
I'm not married. I don't have children. I have a sweetheart that we've been dating now for 3 years.
Nice.
So
do you think it's because, I'm in the same situation, do you think it's because you've been so wrapped up in your work all these years?
No, I was married before.
Oh, you were married, okay.
So it really doesn't, I don't think it has anything to do with that because, life still goes on.
Life still goes on.
And eventually we will, but we just, I'm a firm believer just, taking my time. Right. So eventually we'll get there.
Okay. So. Now, if you, there's women that are watching, and if you were going to give them some advice, whether they're in Bob's organization or not, if you're going to give them advice on how to be successful at Extreme or just in that work-life balance that you mentioned, what would you say?
I would say to be open and honest. Don't be afraid to talk to any of the E-team or your direct boss, because closed mouths don't get fed. Right. So you want to always be
closed mouths
open,
don't
get fed. You
don't
get eat
fed.
If you don't. If you keep your mouth closed, you won't eat. So you want to, just be open and honest and share the feedback.
Right. And anything else that you would share with people that are watching?
That don't give up on your dreams.
Don't give up on your dreams.
Don't give up on your dreams, whatever that may be. Whether it be, promotions here at Extreme or something in your family, don't give up on it.
And you're living the dream at Extreme.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Katy.
Thanks for chatting with me.
Thank you.